When you're playing games like them, you don't really need much to be said to you in order for you to think about or raise the tempo or raise your game. It's just the fact you're involved in a fixture like that you know what it's about, and that you know what's going to needed to win a game of football. It's a great feat for anyone that's involved or in any sport when you captain your country. You know, it's as great a feat as you can actually have the honour to have.
Campbell now with a bit of space from the right-back berth. It's Campbell's ball forward. This is Paul Scholes. Scholes for England!
You know, we were disappointed in the day that we didn't really do as well as we could have. Again, we didn't really think there was a lot between the two sides.
Hit Redknapp, could come to Gallagher. Ince is going back, he's taken Keown out of it, he's let Gallagher in, and Seaman has got him off the hook.
Other than Paul Scholes nicking in and doing what he does best.
A David Beckham free kick, forward for which has come Martin Keown. It's Beckham's delivery, it's Scholes! Again! England are 2 to the good!
You know, getting on the end of things when everyone else is worried about maybe their own men or something that's possibly going to happen. You know, that's the calibre of the player that England had in the team at the time.
We managed to win the first one, and whether there was a bit of complacency in the second game of the return leg at Wembley, I'm not quite sure. It was a nervy atmosphere because it's one of those things where if you open yourself up and go out to score goals, then it could go against you. And we probably played too cautiously, and then the result went against us.
We knew exactly what we needed to do the second leg, and if we'd done better in the first leg, then maybe we might have qualified. But certainly you can't do any more than go to Wembley and beat England on their own doorstep.
I think the second leg was really, when you're 2-0 ahead in a tie, it's very difficult sometimes to know how to approach the game. I mean, you should go out with a clear head and just try and win that match, but you've always got something to hang on to, and you know that if you can defend well, then you're through.
3 waiting for a cross, and Davison manages to get it in, and there's Ferguson! And Scotland had another opportunity.
Well, I thought it was extremely difficult feat to overcome, to go to Wembley and turn it around. We very nearly did, of course, because we did go 1-0 up with Don Hutchison.
That's a good ball by Daly, and McCann has got in behind England here. It's McCann's cross, and Hutchison's header, and Scotland has scored!
And just after half-time, I think Christian Daly had a header saved by David Seaman, which was point-blank save, which would have made it 2-2, and then after that, who knows what would have happened.
England go, Scotland stay.
It was strange. We were delighted that over the 2 legs we'd gone through, but there was huge disappointment that we'd lost at Wembley to Scotland. That you never ever want that to happen. So there was a bit of happiness, but I think overall there was disappointment as well. There's no doubt about that.
They go on and I said, well, you're only as good as your last game at Wembley, and I won my last game at Wembley. So, and then they go, what game was that? And then you go through it, then they work it back, and then they realise, yeah, but we qualified. And I said, yeah, you're right, but at the same time, I'm just stating a fact that you're only as good as your last game as you were at Wembley.